Hello, this is Julie. Today will be a short 15-minute Hatha class. This is great if you're short on time or just wanting a little taste of Hatha Yoga. We'll go through a very short warm-up, circling the head from the left to the right. Nice, gentle movements. And switching directions from the right to the left. Placing the hands on the shoulders, elbows in line with the shoulders and circling the shoulders back, whilst keeping those elbows lifted. And rotating forward, stabilizing the core and slight tuck of the pelvis. Rounding the back, bring the elbows together to touch. Inhale, arching, pulling the elbows back and looking up. So exhale, rounding. Inhale, arching. Continuing at your own pace. And let's make our way onto hands and knees. We'll warm up the spine with a couple rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, arching the back, looking up. Exhale, rounding, looking at the navel, pushing the floor away, then continuing at your own pace. While keeping the movement relatively dynamic and fast-paced. Next inhalation, dip the hips forward into cobra, pushing the floor away, shoulders rolled back and down. And we'll add some dynamic twists, so alternating with looking over the right shoulder, dipping the left hip, and looking over the left shoulder, dipping the right hip. And then we'll push back to hands and knees, and then our downward facing dog. Inhale, gazing in between the hands, and stepping to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming up to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, lowering the arms, standing position, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, reaching hands overhead, slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg steps back, low lunge. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin lower to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg steps forward, low lunge. Exhale, right leg steps forward, forward fold. Inhale to standing with the back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg to low lunge. Exhale, downward dog. Deep inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg to low lunge. Exhale, right leg steps forward, forward fold. Inhale to standing back bend, hands to heart. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg steps back, low lunge. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, knees, chest and chin, down to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg steps in between the hands, low lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, hands to heart, left side again. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg low lunge. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, and exhale, dropping the knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg, low lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg, low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, dropping knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg, low lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising to standing back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg to low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, dropping knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to low lunge, almost done. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising, standing back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. All right. Release the arms. Inhale, lower the hips and reach the arms overhead. Utkatasana, chair pose. Drishti, gazing point at the thumbs, holding for 5 deep breaths. Slight tuck of the pelvis and pulling the belly in, staying super aware of the breath, elongating the exhale, and then coming to standing. Let's shift the weight to the left leg and pull the right knee into our chest. And breathing deeply as we hold. Pushing through the standing foot, both legs nice and active, so thinking that our legs actively pulling in opposite directions. And 2 more deep breaths. Without setting that right foot down, we'll step back into a high lunge, slow and controlled. Reach the arms overhead and hold for 5. Again, the legs are pulling in opposite directions. Inhale, activation of the legs. Exhale, maybe sinking the hips a little lower. And then preparing for a big step to the top of the mat. And again, Utkatasana. Inhale, lift the arms overhead, reaching the hips down and holding. Two more breaths. Inhale in through the nose and exhale. Final time. And coming to standing. We'll take it to the other side. Hold the left knee to chest, pushing into the right foot, holding. Holding for 2 more breaths. Inhale, extending through the spine a little more. Exhale, pulling the knee a little closer to the chest. And then we'll prepare for our high lunge. So, big step back. Reach the arms overhead. And deep, intentional breaths. And every exhale, creating more activity and power throughout the body. And let's get ready to transition out of the pose. Big step forward to standing. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, stepping back, downward facing dog. For a short final stretch here. Before then lowering onto the knees and coming all the way down onto your belly. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest off the ground, holding and breathing slowly through the posture. Squeeze the glutes, push the tops of the feet into the ground, and lifting the chin, keeping the gaze forward. Releasing and relaxing the forehead on the hands for a moment. We'll repeat, but with a different variation. So if that's too much, just continue with the posture we just did. All right, so we'll bend the knees, flex the feet, reaching and grabbing onto the ankles. Inhale, lift the chest. Use your legs to bring your chest up. Inhale, and exhale, activate and lift a little higher. Slowly releasing, once again, forehead on the hands. We'll push back to child's pose and relax the back. Let's find our way to a seated position and extend the legs out for Dandasana. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, again, forward fold. Belly reaches for the thighs, drishti at the toes, small micro bend in the knees, remembering to breathe. Okay, inhale, lifting the chest. We'll find a straddle position. So flexing the feet, extending the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward, maintaining the length in the spine. Shifting the pelvis forward and down. Nice activation of the legs. And then inhale, lift the chest, and we'll make our way into our final pose for the practice, our Shavasana. Just a very short one, since this is a short practice. So pull the knees into the chest, give them a little hug, before then extending the legs, releasing the arms down beside the body, close the eyes, remove all movement from the body. Releasing any thoughts, relaxing the mind and the body. Noticing the benefits from just a short 15-minute practice. Just a short investment of your time can still make a noticeable difference in your day. And then gently coming back to the body, pulling the knees in, and getting ready to find a seated position. So coming back up to sit, resting the hands and the knees. Let's finish off with a deep breath together. So deep inhale in through the nose, and an even longer exhale out through the nose, emptying the lungs. Bringing the hands together in front of the heart, and then bowing down. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Have an amazing day. Bye.